that have kept the world safe. The Kremlin has chosen to dismantle arms control and undermine strategic stability. By suspending its participation in the new START treaty, failing to comply with the INF treaty, increasing provocative nuclear rhetoric, and threatening to deploy tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. These are irresponsible acts designed to deter NATO allies from supporting Ukraine. But they will not work, because while we take Russia's threats seriously, we will not be intimidated. Russia is the most direct threat to our security, but the broader global security landscape is also troubling. China is rapidly growing its nuclear arsenal without any transparency about its capabilities. Iran and North Korea are blatantly developing their own nuclear programs and delivery systems. And new technologies, from artificial intelligence to autonomous systems, come with great potential risks that need to be understood and managed. Our world is more dangerous and less predictable than it has been for generations. And the arms control regimes that we have depended on for so long are unraveling. But we need to remember that arms control agreements are not made between friends. They are made between adversaries. And some of the most successful arms control agreements were reached in periods of heightened tensions. That is what happened during the Cold War, and it can happen again now. So now is the time to roll up our sleeves and to do what is needed to reduce risks, increase our security, and consider how to achieve a more peaceful, stable, and prosperous future. NATO plays a vital role in this effort. NATO will remain a nuclear alliance for as long as nuclear weapons exist. We will always maintain the appropriate mix of capabilities to ensure our security. Our strategic concept, published last year, emphasizes the importance of arms control, disarmament and non-proliferation for our deterrence and defense. So in the short term, we need to bolster existing global arms control regimes. Principally, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and the Chemical and Biological Weapons Conventions, key pillars of the existing architecture. And we should push back against efforts that risk undermining the existing non-proliferation framework, including the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. We also need to engage with other countries around the world, including those in the global south. The use of nuclear and other weapons of mass destruction fundamentally changes the nature of conflict. This is something we can all agree on. It's a starting point for making progress. As we look to the future, there are further areas that need our attention. The rapid spread of new disruptive technologies demands an entirely new approach. We cannot simply count and limit the number of algorithms or artificial intelligence systems a country has as we would missiles and warheads. Ensuring strategic stability in this more complex technological environment will require a different approach to effective confidence building, transparency, verification, and compliance for a new era. And we need to develop the expertise to understand and to manage these new risks, so different from those faced by previous generations. We are determined to develop a shared, universal gold standard for responsible use of new technologies in defense. At NATO,
bueno, vamos a ir repasando algunas de las declaraciones que está haciendo Stoltenberg ahora. Por ejemplo, ha dicho que se toman en serio desde la OTAN los mensajes y las amenazas de Rusia, pero que tampoco van a actuar pues presa del miedo. Stoltenberg también ha dicho que China está aumentando su arsenal nuclear sin transparencia alguna, básicamente. Y por ejemplo también ha dicho que, bueno, pues al final ese tratado nuclear del que se salió Rusia, el New START Treaty, hay que recordar que, bueno, pues es un tratado que se firma entre países que no son amigos, dice Stoltenberg, así que hay que seguirlo porque al final es un control que se intenta hacer sobre países que pueden ser enemigos. Además también ha dicho un mensaje muy claro a Rusia, dice que la Alianza Atlántica, la OTAN, va a seguir siendo una alianza nuclear siempre y cuando las armas nucleares sigan existiendo. Discurso de Stoltenberg que continúa, vamos a seguir escuchando.
As a global power, China has global responsibilities. And Beijing too would benefit from the increased transparency, predictability and security of arms control agreements. NATO is a unique platform where we engage with China and the wider international community for our mutual benefit, and for allies to consult on arms control, disarmament and non-proliferation. We stand at the crossroads. In one direction lies the collapse of the international arms control order and the unrestricted proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, with profoundly dangerous consequences. But there is an alternative way ahead, one where we do the work, however difficult, where we build trust, develop new behaviors and increase our security. It will not be easy and it will not be quick, but it is vital that we do it. Our security environment may have changed, but the principles for maintaining security have not. NATO is the world's most successful alliance because we stand together, united in our values and in our commitment to one another's security, and determined to protect the freedom and security of our 1 billion citizens in our 31 allies. NATO is determined to continue to play our part in the future of arms control. This meeting is a crucial step forward in that effort, and I call on you to do what is necessary to shape the future of arms control, disarmament and non-proliferation. Thank you so much.
Bueno, pues hasta ahí el discurso de Jens Stoltenberg, el secretario general de la Alianza Atlántica, advirtiendo de que hay que seguir un camino hacia el control de armas, diciendo básicamente que es intolerable que Rusia haya salido de ese tratado nuclear, que se toman en serio las amenazas de Rusia, pero que no pueden estar presa del miedo. Y además también advirtiendo de que es verdad que de momento la principal amenaza para la seguridad de la OTAN es Rusia, pero que China también está aumentando su arsenal de armas nucleares a un ritmo, bueno, pues que no puede pasar desapercibido y que además dice Stoltenberg que está haciéndolo sin transparencia. Me parece que todavía